welcome to Martinsville Speedway in Martinsville, Virginia. Qualifying underway for the SimWrapMarket.com Truck Series. Drivers have 2 laps to try and get their best time. Set their starting position for tonight's 150 lap race. See Cody Cleaver in the 4, making his way around the track. Cleaver, one of the first ones down and away. Clapper Newell, first one to get on the charts, sitting on pole currently with a 1979. Cleaver jumps up above him with a 71. Cleaver going to loop it on lap 2 as Bill Rivard goes top of the charts. Kiwi Strawberry Propel, number 10 Chevy. May notice all the red spoilers, red banners, and red noses on these trucks. Those indicate our playoff drivers. 12 eligible playoff drivers. I don't think all of them are here, but yeah, the 15 truck hasn't shown up yet, so not all of them are here. Rivard sits on pole. Mullins goes up to 3rd. Jumps off track as Reeling takes the Craftsman forward to the top spot. Reeling works off turn 4, crosses the line on his second lap. Goes a little bit quicker, so it makes it even harder to take the pole away. In 1949, first truck down in the 40s. I'll see if guys like Franklin Margison has something to do with our pole sitter here. Franklin goes up to 3rd on his first lap. Needs to pick up about 15 hundredths if he wants to challenge for the pole. Franklin picks up a little but remains 3rd. Ethan Evers, 26 truck. First lap put him in 4th. See if he can pick up on lap 2, as has been the trend so far. Oh, he gets out of shape coming out of 4. That's going to slow him down across the line. Evers will remain 4th. Cody Cleaver spun out on his second lap. John Garrett completed his second lap. He'll stay 7th. David Snook out on track. The 61 Perform Ford F-150. Currently in the 10th spot. Snook's completed his last lap, just out there getting some practice in. Watkins in the Golden Eagle Chevy also getting practice in. Edwards, he's on a qualifying run. Dustin Hobson chat. Hello, Dustin. Hello, all of our drivers that are racing and watching at the same time. We appreciate you. Edwards in the Cave RP Toyota, Fort Worth screen printing on board. First lap put Edwards in 10th. See if he can get underneath the 22nd bracket. Second lap of 19.7. That'll actually move him up a few spots, all the way to 4th. Great second lap there from Edwards. Bumps him up the charts 6 spots. Now we have no one to show you on track that is qualifying. Everyone else is just practicing, which would be Watkins and Snook using this final minute of qualifying to get some extra laps in. Waddy kind of looks like he's just looking for TV time. Not even going hard here. He's just cruising around. We'll give him half the time and we'll give Snook the other half since they're both still on track. There's the mentioned 61 truck of Snook. 13 trucks officially put a time in. 19 trucks here to race. Chris Isaacs at the bottom won't be on track. He is race control. Cliff says he's got to play. Hurry up, Cliff. Don't want to miss your Martinsville race. Cliff Mullins, basically a hometown track for him. That'll do it for qualifying. Alex Reeling going to be our pole sitter tonight. Let's see who's hanging out in chat if we can have a word with Reeling. I don't see him hanging out. Oh no. No word with Reeling. Can't talk to Cliff. He had to go pee. Our timing and scoring screen is broken once again, so we'll have to refresh here. It's an odd little situation, but it's working again. Good enough. Alright, let's run through our starting lineup. Once I get the right camera on. And get the autoplay working again. There we go.
Hey guys, so I'm supposed to pass on that if anybody does try to do that wall riding move at the during the race, that is considered a black flag. So just fair warning.
It doesn't work anyway. Don't worry, I tried.
Also not working is my mute button.
That can't be like Ross Chastain.
Trying to mute them, but it won't work.
Oh, you have a chance to be better.
Starting lineup would be very difficult, but we'll just talk over him. Alex Reeling starting in first in the 0-1 Craftsman machine as we get our Labor 12 starting lineup. Appreciate them giving us some tunes here for our starting lineup. Labor 12 starting lineup. We have the Craftsman Ford on the pole alongside Bill Rivard in the Propel Kiwi Strawberry Chevrolet. Dustin Franklin in the Fort Worth Screen Printing Chevy starts in third alongside Mike Edwards in the Cave RP Toyota. Ethan Evers, the other Cave RP Toyota, starts in the fifth spot.
You know, the motor's dead in the truck.
Cody Cleaver in the McDonald Chevy starts in 6th. Cliff Mullins in the Race 22 Chevy starts in the 7th spot. John Garrett, Dead Parrot Rump Chevy starts in 8th.
I'm not worried about it.
Jeremy Klepper-Newell starts 9th in the Martin Sports Firehere.org Toyota. TJ Floyd, the OSD Chevrolet, starts in the 10th spot. David Snook Perform Ford starts in the 11th spot. Margison, the Eason's Ford, starts in the 12th spot. Chris Allkire's Navy Ford starts in 13th. J Much, the Raptor Chevy, in 14th. Derek Watkins' Golden Eagle Syrup Chevy starts in 15th. JR Deal Swiss Army Toyota, the Outlaw, starts in 16th. Daniel Llewellyn will roll off 17th in the CTC Labor 12 Chevy. Not on track, Castro Neves or Hunter Karsten. So 17 trucks officially on the track. Not sure what's going on with the 24, the 34, or the 27. Neither one of those trucks has made it to the grid. Go ahead and kill our starting lineup music. Thanks for the reminder, Brian. Appreciate the help. Strange, the Castro Neves and Carson machines not on track. So 17 trucks. You see all those red banners at the top of the windshield. Those are our playoff drivers. Nice route on our Ford Mustang pace car. We're getting set for the start of this race. Alex Reeling, the 0-1, will have control. Has to wait until the green flag flies before he can take off. That is for the initial start. All the other starts will be in the Geico restart zone, which from here on out we'll just call the restart zone because we don't get paid to say that other word. And we are underway from Martinsville, and this field is crashing at the start. Lots of wheel spin, and it is a disastrous start.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. I'm so sorry.
Alex Reeling and others all spinning the wheels.
Wow.
Lap 1, before even making it to the turn, right at the start finish.
Hold on, Bandio. You just gonna keep beating my fucking truck up or what? Parking lot. Slow down. My wheel disconnected. Sorry about that, guys. I've never had that happen before.
Ethan Evers' wheel disconnected.
Just give me the EOI. I know that's already on me. I don't know why the hell that wheel's been so bad.
J-Munch, we survived.
That was chaotic and a half.
Oh, I didn't know if you made it through or not.
I was right behind you.
How bad's my
I got nowhere near where to start here. So many trucks get wheel spin. The 10 spins wheels, the 26 disconnects, the 4 spins, 37, 01.
Nice big brown noser.
And then the field piles in behind. There's nowhere to go.
He wouldn't do that. That's JR. He likes you.
Allkire gets in the back of the 61, turns him around. Llewellyn gets a piece of it. Klepper-Newell's involved.
Alright, so we're
And the
looking
truck's
at
trying to
two
turn
completely
around.
different things here. The 01, I know you got loose and fought it and you had a wreck. And are you saying that you were at fault on that one? Like you didn't know what happened?
Said he got wheel
I
spin.
mean, I'm guessing because I'm the one who started that whole thing.
Okay, well, we're going to give you the EOL for that one because we do see that it started with you on that spin. We have a second incident that we're looking at here. 26. What happened?
He's said he wheel disconnected.
Do y'all not hear me? I said my wheel disconnected. Okay, I was trying to make sure because there was like 4 or 5 people talking at one time. All right, I'll make sure it still works, or my push start work.
So everyone in front of Lieutenant Bill Rivard, our race leader, is technically trapped behind the pace car. JR Deal going around, TJ Floyd, John Garrett.
Exactly, the race just end here.
So it's selling these trucks.
On the 26, that was a mechanical failure. There's no penalty on that one. As long as you got it fixed, you're good to go.
He's sitting in pit road.
I hope I do. My team is trying to hear me. Can y'all hear me?
I cannot.
What? How'd you answer him then?
We can hear you.
Cleaver in 10th is on the lead lap. He'll get the wave around here. These trucks
I'd be okay with
opting
ending
to
right
not
now.
pit and fix damage so that they don't go a lap down because they had to line up behind the pace car with the field not getting around. All these trucks will go through the pace car, be back on the lead lap. Trapped off the lead lap, the reeling machine, pole sitter, 16th. And then playoff driver Ethan Evers, currently 17th after that whole
Just
wheel
let you know,
disconnect.
Racing Control,
4
I am
laps
going
down.
to Black flag because the half the other field's still behind me, like way behind.
There's reeling waiting for the rest of the field.
We'll take care of it.
Rivard gets us restarted as the field's catching back up. A little bit of wheel spin once again out of the 10, but not as bad this time, not nearly as dramatic. Rivard leads Dustin Franklin, Mike Edwards, J. Munch, Margison. Top 5, JR Deal 6th, TJ Floyd in 7th, John Garrett 8th. TJ Floyd and John Garrett battling right now. Floyd on the inside, Garrett out on the outside. As they ride behind JR Deal. Floyd going to use that inside 9. Now we're 3 wide. Mullins bangs into John Garrett's door. He's not going to be happy about that as Garrett loses 2 spots, maybe even 3 if the 61 gets by of Snook. Now Garrett stuck on the high side behind JR Deal. Garrett in the playoffs, not wanting to see all this. Bill Rivard continuing to lead in the 10. Mike Edwards in 3rd behind Dustin Franklin. There's J. Munch and Margison battle for 4th. Well, we've made it past the initial green, thankfully. That was a chaotic start. A lot of trucks already damaged. Look like they're halfway through the race. We're just getting started. See Cleaver looking to the inside of Cliff Mullins. This would be for the 7th position. Cleaver going to make the move. Gets clear heading down into turn 1. Now JR Deal trying to work over Mullins in the 37. JR's truck always easy to pick out, that bright yellow and red ski. Can't miss the outlaw. There's Snook 10th. John Garrett settles in 11th. Daniel Llewellyn in 12th behind 2 lap trucks. Ethan Evers and Alex Reeling. Reeling would be the lucky dog as he is 1 lap down. Ethan Evers 4 laps down. Chris Alkire riding in 15th. That is all the trucks on the lead lap. Rivard's lead now nearly a full second over Dustin Franklin. Mike Edwards has a little bit of gap over the battle for 4th between J. Munch and Zach Margison. Munch in the Raptor Chevy, Margison the Eason's Ford. A little further back, Snook able to get Mullins up off the bottom, gets the spot. Mullins falls down to 10th. Cleaver looks like he's trying to put a move on TJ Floyd. Floyd lets him take position. So Cleaver, even with all that damage, moves up a spot. Cliff's playing the long tire game, I would assume, yes. We're 10% of the way through our race here. Cleaver up to 6th. Just checking on our playoff drivers. Bill Rivard
Sorry,
leads.
Jeremy, I kind of had just a wheel spin.
Franklin in 2nd. Mike Edwards in 3rd. I'm trying to remember if J Munch made it or not, so let's check the points real quick. J Munch did not make it. Martinsville did in the 5th spot. Caution is out. Cliff Mullins, J.R. Deal around. It looked like the 0-1 and the 26 made contact there. We might not have a lucky dog because of that. Let's go back and take a look what happened. Looks like JR lost it by himself.
Upon review, the 9 spun, brought out the caution, collected other cars. The 9 will have the EOL.
Yeah, back end comes around on the 9. Looks like brake bias may not have been set quite right. Collects Cliff Mullins and the 0-1.
I'm upset.
Right there, the 26 makes the lightest contact at the end of that. May not get the lucky dog due to that. Might not have one this caution. Bill Rivard's 1 second lead will disappear as the field gets to close in. I'm sure we'll see a lot of pit stops towards the back for damage repair.
I hold you up.
I don't know.
There it is. Truck's coming
just
down to
hanging
fix
on
some
to
damage.
my
John
football
Garrett in the
team.
91. JR Deal in
It
the
looked like I
9.
might be braking a little earlier than you were, so I wasn't sure if I was holding you up or if it's just the way we were driving just a bit.
They will sit on pit road as long as they can. The pace car is already wrapping around. Coming down the back stretch.
I'm not looking to try to like make enemies. I'm not
Front stretch, excuse me.
19.
Hello, John.
Both of them down and away to try to stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, sorry, Val.
JR Deal issuing an apology there. They're 20 laps in. Big wreck at the start if you missed it. Derek Watkins came down the second time through, as did Cliff Mullins in the 37. Mullins' truck looks brand new. He may have just picked up a fast repair. Awful early to be using that. Clapper Newell getting some damage repair. And it looks like what I said is coming to fruition. I see the 0-1 and 26 are both still on the lap they were on, so neither one got the lucky dog.
I'm going to take the top.
Bill Rivard choosing the outside lane here. That'll move Franklin to the inside on the restart, ahead of Edwards. Then J Munch will be on the outside. That is 2 10-tenths teammates lining up on the outside, so we should see that gray and green 69 have a pretty good restart here, as they'll be timing it in voice chat, I am sure. That'll give the 69 a good chance to move up from 4th up to even 3rd or 2nd here. The Ford Mustang pace car gets out of the way. Rivard has to roll all the way around till you see the blue on the side of the wall, not blue emu, but that blue. And there he goes. A little bit of wheel spin again, as did the 69 of J Munch. J Munch does clear Edwards, gets to the outside of Franklin. Truck's making light contact, but everyone stays in the correct direction. Edwards loses 3rd to J Munch, so he gets down in front of Edwards. So that move of Rivard starting on the outside picks him up 1 spot as we have a wreck in the background.
Hey, I finally missed one.
Cliff's excited. Bandio's around. Let's see where that one started. Looks like it starts with Alkire and Llewellyn. Llewellyn gets up the track a little bit. Alkire gets into the left rear quarter panel of Llewellyn, turns him around. Llewellyn throttles it up to make sure the 43 stays a part of the accident and doesn't get away. 43 goes around. Let's see if Reeling missed this one. If he does, he'll get the lucky dog. He sees it happening. He slows down, gets to the high side. Ethan Evers barely avoids him. And that should be the lucky dog for the 0-1.
After review, the 43 did side up the track a little bit. The 23 came down a little bit too, just kind of came together. Just going to be a racing incident, no penalty.
Fortunate call there for Alkire. Alkire smoked it into the corner way faster than the 23 and just clobbered his left rear, but alright. Sometimes you get those breaks. So Rivard leads here. Llewellyn, not happy, in chat with the frowny face. That was a rough one, Daniel. But hey, the truck's not too damaged, so that's good. I liked your throttling it up and making sure that the 43 truck didn't get away scot-free. That was pretty funny. It's a good thing about short tracks. You don't really tear shit up too much. You can beat and bang a little bit, but it doesn't get too bad. Unless you're coming in at 100 miles an hour in an ARCA brake, someone who stopped, that would be bad. That'll break your truck. I know you did, Daniel. I could tell. I was laughing. So Rivard leads. Dustin Franklin second. J Munch in third. Edwards fourth. Margison fifth. Cleaver in sixth. TJ Floyd seventh. David Snook. Chris Alkire. Cliff Mullins, your top 10. Llewellyn rides 11th. Eric Watkins is 12th. J.R. Deal 13th. Clapper Newell 14th. John Garrett is 15th. Alex Reeling gets the lucky dog back on the lead lap for our pole sitter. He'll be shown 16th on the lead lap.
Is that what you tell her every night?
Ethan Evers had that wheel disconnect, went 4 laps down. He'll be wanting these cautions to come out frequently to try to get back on the lead lap. Otherwise, it's going to be a long night for playoff contender Ethan Evers. Lights are out on our Ford Mustang base car, so we work down the backstretch. Rivard has chosen the bottom this time, ahead of, once again, his teammate in the 69. I believe you'll see him get to the inside of Franklin as they time the restart here. Green flag is out, and indeed the inside line gets the jump. Franklin's going to fall back to third and be under attack from Margison as J Munch moves up to second. Courtesy of the teammates working together. 3 wide down the backstretch. Cleaver involved with Mullins and Alkire. Now Llewellyn is behind Alkire. I already know, not too pleased with Bandillo after that contact. We keep an eye back here in the back. Almost contact there from Llewellyn and Alkire. Both of them sent it in pretty deep there. Here comes Lavallo as Lavallo gets right hooked into the wall from Llewellyn. I said Lavallo because Lavallo usually runs a 0-1, but it's Alex Reeling. Apologies to Reeling.
Yeah, he hadn't been here for 3 times. Starts on the pole, wrecks the field. Now he's driving through the field, wrecking everybody.
John Garrett very unhappy with the 0-1 of Reeling. Trying to see why Garrett may be so unhappy with him. I don't see Garrett have an interaction with him. Top several drivers stay out. The Alkire machine comes down pit road. Probably see damage repair for all these machines. Alkire looks like just about every corner of that truck's been beat up. JR Deal's got some left front damage. John Garrett got some front end, right front and front damage, and rear.
Lucky dog, huh?
There's Ethan Evers picking up lucky dog number 1 that he needs. He needs 4 of them total. The only truck off the lead lap.
Let's go, Ethan.
Yeah, Bill rooting for Ethan there. As
So
is
you
Corey
got a
Deal.
speeding violation the other day.
Corey Deal's a huge Ethan
Yeah.
fan, he says.
Yeah, you're the only Ethan in here.
Currently. There is another Ethan asking me about the series.
Nah, I wasn't speeding.
That was an email, though. Haven't seen him pop into the
Is that what
Discord
you
yet.
told the officer?
I actually didn't tell him anything.
Is it the number?
Good for the man.
Oh, I got jailed for 180 months.
Dang. What did
You
what
also
did
got beat up by strippers.
what did Edwards do to get 180 months?
He got out though because he's famous.
John and Garrett coming back down for more repairs. Clapper Newell
Yeah,
is
so
well
I
headed out.
played it dumb and acted like I just joined, and they felt bad and released me like 20 minutes later. I went with it though.
If you don't know what we're talking about, guys, that's Cave RP. Check it out, caverp.com. It's a Grand Theft Auto server. It's a lot of fun. A lot of role-playing sessions. It's not just go in there and blow up everyone. It's like supposed to be more like real life. Right?
Taking the high side.
This time we'll see them side by side, and I believe
I get on that damn thing.
Rivard's going to take the top.
Please, oh,
I still don't know what FAFO means.
I'm gonna be a drunk fat hillbilly.
We already got Ben. We don't need Cliff.
Yikes.
My house is just gonna be the fucking jail.
Yep, that'll work.
Cliff, you come as yourself, you'll fit right in.
Pretty much.
After review, we looked at it several times, and I'm going to call it a racing incident. 01 got loose. 23 looks like it may have come down a little bit. So we'll call it a racing incident at this time.
All right. Wallon and the 01 called a racing incident. One of them got loose, one of them came down a little bit. Nobody purely at fault, 50-50, and they're going to say they both sucked. Bill Rivard gets us restarted. Tried to time out with his teammate on the inside, but they didn't get very good traction at all on that inside line. The 61 of Snook going for a bit of a ride, but keeps it in the right direction. Now the caution comes out. Trying to find why that is.
That was on the right, Mike.
So, my wheel kind of broke there.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
Someone's wheel broke.
Yeah, a little bit of wheel spin upside.
I still don't see why this yellow came out.
Hi, Bill. Hi, J Munch. I'm back.
Was it Waddy?
Hello.
Hello, Wyatt.
Waddy was on pit road. I have no idea what brought out this yellow.
It's not me, Swift. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, I didn't think-
It's good acting there, Mike.
We've jumped all over this field, and I have not seen anything that should bring out the yellow.
Dog high again.
Ethan Evers does get the lucky dog. He'll be now 2 laps down.
Look in front of me.
There's contact there. But
Next time you come back, Ethan, can you bring me a hot dog? I'm hungry.
no one crashes. He gets sideways, hangs onto it,
Good. They keep them cold now.
drives away, and then the caution comes out.
Really?
Strange.
Yeah, the last 4 I got, they were kind of like. not
TJ
that
says the
great.
admin threw it, so I'm guessing that's what it was for. They saw the 61 slide, assumed it was going to be
Kind of a letdown.
more of an issue than it was. I guess a bit of a quick trigger there on the admin team. Happens sometimes,
After
we're all human.
review, the 61 cut way down in front of the 14, but our racing out there the caution. It was a race control caution, and everybody saved it. So we're just going to call this a premature caution and no penalty on this one. But be careful with the big lane changes in the braking zone there, please.
There you go.
I'm gonna blame that one on my wheel because I have to turn it to the left to go straight at the front on me. So yeah. Sorry about that.
That's not good. The 61 truck says he has to
Oh, you can just turn right to go left.
turn left to go straight.
Something like that.
So if he has to turn more left to try and turn left at
Damn
all,
fast
that's going to be rough. She heard him get called a legend driver. He does drive
In
the
real life.
Legends cars in real life. We also have an ARCA driver in here. If you're not familiar with our series, John Garrett, the 91 truck. He drives an ARCA car in the real life in the ARCA series.
Hey, Mike is scaring me.
Why?
Because you're blinking.
Because you're blinky.
He disappeared while
Oh,
trying to
yeah.
ask why.
Oh, let me not get too bad.
So if I go down a lap, does that take a lucky dog away from Ethan?
It does.
Don't do it.
Long green flag run, I can't promise.
Long green flag run at Martinsville. What's that? You need to calm down. Teammates on the front row, Bill Rivard and Joel Munch. J Munch, Joel Munchel, whatever you want to call him. He's on the inside line here. Rivard, the leader, on the outside. They're going to work together so Rivard can come down in front of J Munch. Franklin going to try and spoil the party and get in between them. Franklin not quite enough speed to clear the 69. And Rivard back to the lead. J Munch, a little bit of contact there from Franklin. Franklin crosses him over, gets to the inside of J Munch. Oh, contact as Franklin caught the curb. J Munch goes around. Caution back out.
He turned him.
It looked like Franklin accidentally caught the curb. Just watch it from the restart. Go on far chase here.
Remember, that is the 69 green and black truck, not the 37 one.
Crossover here. Gets to the inside.
He's lying. He's lying.
Catches the curb, which shoots him up into the 69.
There's a difference. I have chrome numbers.
Once you hit that curb on the inside, it is hard to control.
Just follow the smell of alcohol.
F from Tito and Chad.
Sentiment.
Send him in? What? So the guy who painted the 10 truck goes around.
Lucky dog hot. All jeans.
Ethan Evers
You have hot dog this
going from 4 laps down to 3 to 2. This will get him to 1.
More caution.
I'm pretty sure we'll have at least one more caution in the 107 laps. I don't know, just a hunch.
At least. Typical Martinsville. Lots of cautions at Martinsville.
No, this is the cleanest area there is.
That's usually the Xfinity. This is usually pretty clean, though.
Cliff, where have you been?
In a very, very, very dark place.
Well, come to the light place, not the dark place.
But the dark side has cookies. Yeah.
So we have watch AR stuff.
What season did that happen? Someone
With
like
Bill.
gave their login to someone else and they came in and raced
Wait
for
a
him.
minute, JR's giving cookies. Are they
Wasn't it
baked?
your team? Wasn't it 1010's guys?
Oh, 100.
I can't remember the whole thing though. Wes Parker, that's what it was.
We already know that.
All right, next caution after lap 50. We get a
the
commercial time.
69 did pinch the 74, didn't give much room, but there was a lane there. Look at the 74, clipped the inside curb, and I switched off the 74 up into the 69. So the 74 will have the EOL.
So Franklin, going to drop from second. Still has 100 laps
By
to
the way,
make
JR,
up.
I'm coming down on the 12th.
Hickory?
Yes, sir.
He should have taken a pit stop here if he thought maybe he'd get the EOL.
We'll talk more about that.
That way he could have the tires and fuel. What I would have done.
Indeed, we will.
Where you going, Bill? I guess
So
down
Bill
there.
no longer has a teammate to work with up
You
front.
know he's a power bottom.
He's a power bottom. Lordy.
I'm sorry, Bill.
Got them hips.
Now Rivard has TJ Floyd lined up behind him. Rivard jumps on the gas. See a little bit of wheel spin on the outside lane there. Not so bad on the inside. Floyd has Martinsville up off the bottom. If he can stay there, which he's not going to be able to do. Watkins up the track in the 41. He's going to fall to the tail end of the field. Hear a lot of tires screeching. Alkire is around again in the 43.
Are you okay, Bill?
Is this one a self-spin?
Holy shit!
Thank you for not killing me. I can tell you right now that was all on me, guys. I broke loose.
Alkire around by himself. I'm going to stay with this, as it sounds like
That
he may
was
have backed up in
bad.
front of the leader.
Well, Bill just almost scared the shit out of me.
Nothing there from Alkire. What's...
You didn't do that on purpose, did you?
What's the scare here with these two? Oh, he went all the way up to the wall.
I let off into the fucking...
There it is.
Oh yeah, don't do that here.
Race leader back in, starts to come around. He goes for a bit of a ride.
Lucky dog high.
As he was slowing down for the caution.
We have the hot dog now. Just open my window to drive by.
And Ethan
I got you a hot
Evers
dog.
going back on the lead lap.
I'm hungry.
After review, the 43 self-spin, no one was corrected, no penalty given, and it was a rather interesting drifting demonstration there, Bill.
Thanks, bud. I am to please.
Daniel Llewellyn on pit road from 9th.
He's just trying to make sure he can roll center better.
Talking about Rivard and his drift skills, that will make your car turn better. It'll also burn your tires off, and you'll be doing that unintentionally. So a lot of guys in survival mode now and trying to get damage repair. You see John Garrett in the 91, Clapper Newell in the 21. Those trucks both in the playoffs, as is Ethan Evers. 14th, 15th, and 16th. Not where you want to be if you're trying to make gains in the playoffs and make it to the next round. Chris Alkire has been, what, three cautions involved with that Navy Ford this race. Been a bit of a rough start for him, and we're about a third of the way through. Watkins in the 41 is 11th. J Munch, after his spin from the front of the field, he's currently in the 10th position. Dustin Franklin in 11th. Franklin hasn't made up too much ground as the caution's been coming out pretty frequently. J.R. Deal rides in the 9th spot. David Snook, 61, is in 8th. Cody Cleaver rides in the 7th spot. Alex Reeling bouncing back from wrecking and going a lap down as the pole sitter is currently in the 6th position. Cliff Mullins in the race 22 Chevy in the 5th spot. Mike Edwards, KVRP Toyota is 4th. TJ Floyd, the OSD 49 machine 76 operators.gg rides 3rd. Zach Martinson, Eason Ford F-150 in 2nd, and Bill Rivard still leading this one. Field works their way down the backstretch as we get set for the restart. All 17 trucks still running, and now all 17 trucks on the lead lap. Rivard gets us to the restart zone. We're back underway from Martinsville as the 55. Martinson gets a lot of wheel spin on that outside. He's going to try to duck in quickly. TJ Floyd steals 2nd away.
That was very scary.
Martinson saying that was very scary. Yeah, it was, buddy. Mullins has Edwards up off the bottom. Mullins gets into the curb. It gets into Mike Edwards. Now we're 4 wide for a moment. Edwards going to suffer the penalty that time
Sorry,
through.
Mike, that curve got me.
Edwards keeps it going straight, but falls all the way to 9th. Edwards restarted 4th. He's going to be frustrated as hell with that. J Munch works to his inside as the rest of the field single file. Other than that crash, I believe Alkire just ate it again. Alkire in the curb, up into the outside wall. Navy Ford goes. That is the, what, 4th caution the 43 has had, and we're just past a third of the way through. Smacks it into the inside wall. We need to tell Alkire that this isn't Richmond. Alkire's least favorite track is Richmond, and he's treating this like Richmond. see, Edwards on pit road. Brings J.R. Deal, Daniel Llewellyn.
After review, the 43 self-spun, no one was collected, no penalty given.
I think they need to limit how many times people could self-spin.
for bringing out cautions.
For the 4th time.
No, hasn't been in the last 2.5 seasons.
Has been, but okay.
There would be a penalty if there are other cars collected, or if it's deemed that you intentionally are trying to bring out a yellow. But if you just self-spin and no one's collected, there's no penalty for it.
I could see maybe one, but if you do it again... like, it needs to be the same as bringing out the caution with contact. Like, it should escalate. Like, maybe one, you don't get the EOL, but the second one, it should go down to something. But, I mean, the thing about the self-spins, you're going to the back anyway. So what's an EOL do, really? You're already 16th. What's an EOL going to do? But then if you self-spin and the next time you take someone out, I don't know. That's where I think a penalty should apply. It's a tough call to make, but I think if you bring out the caution. No one really likes cautions unless it somehow happens to make your race strategy work. I think bringing out the caution, you should probably put some kind of negative attached to that, if that makes sense.
Aha, Cliff.
I feel like I've done this before recently.
You have.
Wes Parker wants us to rate him after the race. Thing about my raid suggestions, Wes, is I never let people use it on themselves. So you just wasted channel points. Unless you tell us somewhere else to go. Bill Rivard gets us restarted. TJ Floyd fights Cliff Mullins. Mullins going to pull through to second. TJ Floyd under attack from the 0-1 pole sitter. Alex Reeling. TJ Floyd gets in the back of Cliff Mullins, shoots him into the curb. He's going to loop it.
Can't drive anywhere, Alex. Right in front of me.
Mullins pulls to a stop. Caution back out.
Yes, I've already used it fast, so I'm not trying to be in the middle of everything.
Demon Fan 34. If they're on after the race, remind me. I'll forget. We got a long way to go in this race. We're not halfway yet. Mullins driving all the way back up to third. Gets beside the 49. I guess that was to voice his displeasure. The 69 has disappeared.
Jinx.
Can you get down
back.
Jeff?
You said words, but I didn't understand them.
Neither.
All trucks still in the lead lap, so no lucky dog again this time. Bill Rivard still leads. TJ Floyd getting in the back of Cliff Mullins. Mullins goes around. Second time we've seen second place get wrecked. NIS 312's lucky bye. Good luck in your NIS, Wes. Alex Reeling rides in third. J Munch, after getting wrecked from second, back up to fourth. Snook rides in fifth. Franklin sixth. J.R. Deal seventh. Derek Watkins eighth. Daniel Lawala in 9th, and John Garrett is 10th.
This one's kind of an interesting one. When looking at it, the 49 closes up on the 37 going in the braking zone. There is no contact, but the cars...
I was inside of you and I let off to let you in, and I next thing I know you were on the back bumper of him, so I really don't know.
I know I got a 4X when you hit me, Alex, so that's what it is. Sorry about that, Cliff, regardless.
It looked like a pushing the pusher situation.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting to check up like that.
Sounds like Cliff just wants to take out everyone up there. Bill Rivard pace car is off. Going to lead us to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Lap 67 gets started. JR Deal breaks traction, gets into Derek Watkins. Watkins goes up and into the outside wall.
Black flag for passing the leader.
Now John Garrett gets into Derek Watkins. Watkins going to go around. Alkire collected once again. Cody Cleaver, and that brings out the caution once again. Back under yellow that quickly. A lot happened right there. All right, first let's relook at this one.
Sorry, Derek. What?
JR Deal smacks into Watkins there.
You're good, man. It wasn't you.
JR Deal up the track a little bit. John Garrett up the track a little bit. Derek Watkins right there. Alkire.
Hi, Bill.
Nowhere to go. Plows into Watkins.
Welcome back.
Now let's go back and look at
Sorry
the
for that
Cliff
bumper
Mullins
attack.
situation. I'm still
that
interested
was
in
not
the
your
last
fault,
caution.
Michael. They just checked up in front of me and I had nowhere to go. Can you pass me now, Daniel, please?
No!
Not even halfway and we're getting angry.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate
Almost there.
that.
Right there. Alright, so what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Let's ride with the 49 and see if the front contact or the rear contact comes first. He gets into Mullins first, then the back end shot from the 0-1 of reeling. So the 49 definitely hits Cliff Mullins without any help. He was thinking maybe he got pushed into Mullins, but no, he did not.
Just saying, Cliff, I'm not surprised that that wasn't true with your incident.
Right there, 49 gets into the back of the 37 of Mullins without any help.
It all happens in a matter of 0.2 seconds. So, like I said, I'm sorry. You don't need to beat me up, though.
A lot busy.
Watkins is between the pace car and the leader somehow. And now posted or reeling is all the way back up to second. Looks like Alkire has taken his 43 into the pit stall for extended repairs as he's now off the lead lap. I've already saw Ethan Evers make up 4 laps in just 50 circuits, so that was pretty incredible. So Alkire, even at this point, still has potential to finish on a lead lap. The 1-0 and the 0-1 lead the race.
My computer had blinked, and then as soon as it came back together, the cars were 3 wide. It looked like there may have been contact from the 91, pushing 91 at the 41, but I can't say for sure. So I just got it marked for review after the race. I'm unable to issue a penalty at this time.
So race control having a bit of a glitch.
I wouldn't put anything on anybody there.
Watkins was the one that went around, and
Copy
he's
that.
saying he wouldn't put it on anybody, so that's nice of him. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here, Zach.
Can we make it to halfway
Take
this
it, sir.
time? Vard gets a great jump over TJ Floyd. Reeling going to try to get down in front of him. Not quite available. Now he's going to have room. Reeling able to get down in front of TJ Floyd. Floyd now battles with J-Munch for the third spot. J-Munch gets in way too hot, gets in the back of the 0-1. J-Munch going to lose some spots, but everyone keeps it going in the right direction. That was impressive driving, not to wreck both of those trucks. Reeling settles in second.
In there a little high, I think.
J-Munch falling back to 5th and now 6th as Franklin gets by. Looks like Margison was in the wall there. The 55 truck fading back. Gets into Clapper Newell. Those two battle for 14th. Rivard checks out over Reeling. Reeling quite the gap out of Snook. Snook in front of Floyd. Franklin. J-Munch gets in the back of Franklin. Shoots him into the back of Floyd. All the trucks making contact there. Typical short track racing. Llewellyn losing control back there in the back. 23 truck dancing around. Llewellyn in 11th. JR Deal up the track in the 9. That's going to allow Mike Edwards through, and is Llewellyn.
Oh, fuck you, Cliff. Fuck you.
Now Cliff takes him 3 wide. Here Llewellyn not happy about it. JR Deal just goes all the way to the wall to avoid a contact. JR Deal wanted no part of that. Cliff Mullins uses that move to get up into 10th. Mike Edwards 9th, Ethan Evers 8th, John Garrett is 7th, J-Munch 6th, Dustin Franklin 5th, TJ Floyd 4th. Hey, we made it halfway. What do you know? Franklin looks inside TJ Floyd for the 4th spot. Got half the truck there. And Cliff usually does yell about being 3 wide when he's not the bottom car. But if he's the bottom car, it's okay. That's the rule. Oh, Franklin hits the... Not Franklin. TJ Floyd hits the curb a little bit, shoots him up the track, and then J-Munch gets in there, gets him up the track. Now Floyd getting passed by John Garrett, Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards. Floyd drifting back. 49 truck getting used as a pinball a little bit. Now Cliff Mullins gets to the inside of Floyd. Playoff driver TJ Floyd been running up near the front most of the race, falling back now. Margison gets to his inside. I would think so too. I would think so too. Cleaver's taking his fast repair now that McDonald's Chevy looks brand new once again. Cleaver gets by TJ Floyd. Floyd squeezes in front of Llewellyn. Llewellyn checks up to avoid him, hits the cone. Hopefully he didn't get a black flag there. It was really close. It's Llewellyn getting an unsafe pit exit as he cut through technically part of pit road. Alkire's still sitting on pit road now, 12 laps down. Hasn't given up yet. Rivard has Reeling closing in for the race lead battle. Just about as entertaining as this, though, is this pack of trucks. All for position. From J-Munch to TJ Floyd, really. He hasn't come across the radio and say he got anything, so I'm sure he's okay. Llewellyn's not one to be quiet if he's got an issue. Rivard Reeling separating themselves from the rest of the field by almost 3 seconds. You have Dustin Franklin, and then this pack of trucks, J-Munch, looks like Cliff Mullins, Mike Edwards battle for position. Mullins local to the area of Martinsville, Virginia. Not quite in the city, but I think he said 30 minutes away-ish, something like that. He rides in the 9th spot. Edwards able to hold him off. Edwards now looks to the inside of his teammate. Are they shifting? I don't know. Mullins goes around.
That's
Cliff
on me completely.
Margison saying he got
well.
into the back of him. Mullins has to be getting tired of going to the back. Let's see if he goes up and gives a angry message to the 55. He's definitely going somewhere. So he would have to stay behind all these trucks. He's one truck away from being behind the truck that sent him. currently behind Cleaver. Truck in front of that McDonald's truck. That's the one he's probably trying to send a message to. As Martinsville goes to the pits, Mullins unable to send a message.
I agree with that assessment. If the guy just kind of washed the track over in a 37, didn't contact, switched out with EOL.
There is the contact. Looked like a bit of netcode, but it's probably going to be contact anyway. Technically, they didn't make contact, but y'all know how it be. See, he catches the curb, slides up. Technically, netcode sends them around, but that would have been contact anyway. Martinsville on pit road, as is a host of others, now that we're on lap 87 of 150. Clapper Newell pits the next time by. It's like Alex Reeling. First one down pit road, beats out Bill Rivard.
Thank you. Let's just hope I don't do what I did on the first lap.
Would be good not to do that. They are on brand new tires again, though, so it could happen.
To be honest, I didn't think I was going to wheel spin that bad.
Wait, you don't practice restarts?
No.
So, your race leader now, John Garrett, Ethan Evers second. Both of them have 31 laps on their tires. Cody Cleaver is third. In the number 4 truck, Cliff Mullins fourth after that spin by virtue of not pitting there. He's got 20 laps on his tires, but he does have that spin on him. That can kill your tire wear a bit. Then, fresh off pit road with fresh tires, Alex Reeling in 5th, Bill Rivard 6th, David Snook 7th, Dustin Franklin is 8th, J.R. Deal 9th, Jay Munch is 10th, Daniel Wallen 11th, Mike Edwards 12th, Zach Margison 13th, Jeremy Clapper Newell 14th, TJ Floyd 15th, all on the lead lap. Derek Watkins sits on pit road, taking extended damage repair. He's now the only truck with 1 lap down.
I'm down on power.
And returning to the track is the 43. 19 laps down is the Navy Ford, but if someone happens to fall out of the race, he could move up ahead of him. Lights are out on our Ford Mustang pace car. John Garrett, Ethan Evers set to get us started here. On the front row. Pace car dives on off, and here we go. John Garrett jumps on the loud pedal. We are back underway. Cody Cleaver jumps inside of Ethan Evers for second. So the battle is on back there. Evers now has 0-1 of Alex Reeling to his inside. Reeling going to take away third. Evers trying to get to the bottom. Not quite able to get there. David Snook now fills the gap. Outside line not going anywhere on this restart. Evers able to get in front of Snook. Evers will settle in at 4th. Snook, oh, JR Deal sideways. Gets into Bill Rivard, his teammate, and his teammate Jay Munch. All kinds of teammate on teammate bumping here as JR Deal gets into the inside wall, comes to a stop.
There's a wreck.
And he tows, so no caution. JR Deal gets off the track.
Never mind then.
Cleaver has gone to the lead in the 4 truck. Cleaver last down pit road 24 laps ago, but for fuel only. Alex Reeling, 4 fresh tires on that 0-1. He's trying to get to the front. John Garrett slots in 3rd. Ethan Evers battles David Snook. Snook to the outside of Evers, trying to take away the 4th spot. Go the long way around. Cleaver, very impressive what he's been able to do. Snook still working the outside of the 26 truck. They stay side by side. Staying side by side. That is impressive to run side by side that long at Martinsville. 26 on older tires, but has the shorter way around. 61 on newer tires, but he gets up on the back bumper of John Garrett. Oh, the 4 truck of Cleaver is around. That was race leader spun out. Cleaver in the 4. Still sitting up by the wall. We were watching all that fun. Oh, he catches the curb on the inside. Reeling. Watches the leader go around right in front of him. Let's see what that looks like from on board. 0-1. They cross start finish. Head down into turn 1. See Cleaver's truck brakes down towards the curb, jumps up in front of him and goes around. Wild.
I did.
That's too far back. Should be here. You'll just see the 4 truck on the left. There he is.
Somehow no one else is collected. There's some good driving there. Some drivers.
Somehow, because they had such a gap over the rest of the field. That's why. Alex Reeling leads. Ethan Evers second.
Wave around coming.
Evers hits pit road.
Thank you.
Rivard now to 4th. Dustin Franklin 5th. Cliff Mullins. A little bit older tire for Mullins, but he's staying out anyway. A lot of those trucks that stayed out came down this time for tires, as you saw the 26 of Evers. Probably done seeing pit stops except for drivers that need to pit for damage from this point. Except for maybe Cliff Mullins. Unless they get it from about 25 to go, then I think they might come take tires if they still have a set sitting down in the pits. Might be a good strategy, because as we saw in that restart, tires did make a difference. That was about 30 lap difference there. Maybe a little less, like 20, 24, 25, 25 laps there. So Snook leads. I keep saying Snook. Reeling leads. Snook in second. Rivard in third. Franklin 4th. Mullins back up to 5th. Edwards in 6th. J Munch 7th. Margison 8th. TJ Floyd in 9th. Ethan Evers pits for 4 tires and fuel. Comes out in 10th. Daniel Wallen is 11th. Jeremy Clapper Newell 12th. Cody Cleaver 13th. You have John Garrett, Derek Watkins on pit road currently, as is Alkire in the 43. J.R. Deal 4 laps down, back out on track in the number 9 as he had to take that tow under green flag. But he's got a brand new race truck now. We'll see if he can't get that Ethan Evers luck of a whole lot of caution to get back from 4 laps down. Be on the lead lap. Part of me wants it to happen just for JR, and part of me really doesn't want to see that because that's a lot of caution to sit through. Our next caution will get a word in from our sponsor, SimWrapMarket.com. As our iRacing pace car gets down out of the way. Reeling and Snook will lead us to the green flag. Snook has to be very careful about his speed, so that's why you see him so far back right now. Snook gets a little bit of wheel spin too. Outside line did not get going. Caution right back out. Why is our caution right back out?
Alright, we're about to slow down and let the pace car by.
What the hell is that?
Oh, I mean, I shifted down to second, and the lost control.
Clapper Newell spinning, trying to get out of the pits.
It's here.
Around it goes. And then, because he was going that slow and that truck went by, it triggered an iRacing caution.
You have to review the 21 self-spun. No one was corrected in the beginning.
So that is why we are right back under caution. Let's go ahead and get a word in from our SimWrapMarket.com friends. We appreciate them helping us put on our broadcast. Thank you so
Also, I'm not
much.
sure what it's showing on the
Here we
driver's
go.
screen, but it's looking like we.
Appreciate our friends at SimWrapMarket helping us put on our series. Thank you so much to them. If you haven't checked out SimWrapMarket.com yet, go on over there, check it out. You can get some nice looking base paints to slap your logos on top of and have yourself a nice little race machine looking good out on track. SimWrapMarket.com. Reeling leads: Bill Rivard, David Stook, Dustin Franklin, and Cliff Mullins, your top 5.
I feel you, brother. I feel you.
Our pole sitter, after a very adventurous time, has found his way back to the front of the field. Rivard second, Snook, Franklin, Mullins, Edwards in the KVRP.com Toyota, J Munch the Raptor Chevy.
That you are in 35 minutes now for the total race. I don't know what in the world I'm like just looking at.
Margison's in 8th, TJ Floyd in 9th.
J Munch, you have a light out on the back of your car.
Margison saying there's.
Sorry, officer, don't pull me over.
Tail lights out. 69 truck.
I might have to pull J Munch over JR. He's got tail light out.
Tail light oot.
Please don't, I got a race to finish.
You're still a cadet. You don't have power to do that.
Actually, I can drive the police cruiser as long as I have someone with me.
Hey, you're probably still better driving that way.
Yes. I was told that by the head of the police department.
Pace cars off. Reeling gets us restarted, brings Snook with him. Those two jump out in front of Bill Rivard clearly. 3 wide behind them. Franklin, Edwards, and Mullins. Mullins once again on the bottom of a 3 wide. A little Walling goes around, collects JR Deal. They keep it straight. We stay green. That was not ideal. Rivard now looking back inside of Snook. Wants to get the second spot away, but not able to get inside. Snook leaves the bottom open on corner exit. Rivard going to say thank you very much. Gets to the inside, heading down into turn 3. Rivard going to wrap the bottom. He will clear Snook and retake the second position, but now Reeling has put almost over a half second on him. He's going to have to run him back down. Edwards looking under J Munch. Not able to get the nose of his Toyota down there. Ethan Evers, TJ Floyd battle. Floyd trying to block him. Evers thinks better of trying to send it in there. Evers, some of the freshest tires in the field, but mired without the track position. Edwards gets J Munch up off the bottom. Now J Munch gets into the outside wall, rides it a little bit. Munch with a bit of a struggle. Up ahead you see Franklin and Snook battle for 3rd. Franklin going to take advantage, take the spot. In the back of your screen you saw the 26 get by TJ Floyd. Now Franklin clears Snook. Franklin takes over the 3rd spot. Oldest tires in the field right now. Cliff Mullins hanging on in 5th spot. Lap starting to wind down, 38 to go. J Munch in the wall again. That's going to allow Margison to get to his inside. Oh, Margison collects J Munch, turns him. J-Munch comes back, collects the 55, and they go out to the outside wall. That should trigger a caution. There it
Are you
is.
kidding me?
Why are you turning around? Wait until people go by.
Daniel Llewellyn very angry.
Why did you come to a complete stop, Ethan? I mean,
Because it's a fucking caution.
TJ Floyd runs right in the back of...
is your name Ethan, John? And the caution was not out when I hit him, so speak for yourself next time, buddy.
We got beef.
They were wrecking in front of me, bro. Are you kidding? He don't look past his hood. He can't see that.
We got beef.
John, if you want to talk shit from the drivers too, not over voice chat, going out there.
Oh, what I want to do.
JR Deal trying to stir the pot. Cliff Mullins has hit pit road. JR Deal getting the lucky dog.
Take high side.
No. I've always... It doesn't work for you. It won't work for me.
It worked for me.
It did?
When I was leading the restart, yeah.
So now Cleaver and Evers are 5th and 6th.
Okay.
With some of the better tires. Llewellyn's
better
going to
for
have
me.
brand new ones.
I got you.
Thanks, bud.
That's just short track racing.
No problem.
Denny Hamlin Kappa. Pole sitter reeling, Bill Rivard, Dustin Franklin, Mike Edwards.
The 55 came up into the back of the 69, causing the spin, bringing out the yellow. This would be the second incident for the 55. Would be a drive-through.
Margeson going to have to come down under green, take a drive-through penalty. You heard him say woohoo. Oh no. I can feel the sincerity, Tito. I can feel it. Oh no. I don't know, I hear that in Baymax now. Seen Big Hero 6 too many times. Oh no. Shoot, I got a 1-lap penalty that cost me 5 laps one time. Is it Bristol?
Can you EOL me so I can kill when I try to do this?
Do we get lights out? Yo. Artisan going to the back of the field so we can get him on pit road. Reeling has chosen the top.
I'm only doing this one time.
One time, he says.
I'll let you have the lead.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get a jump anyway. Won't even have to let you do anything.
True.
Lies.
Reeling your leader on the outside. Gonna let Bill Rivard stay down low. 0-1 gets us restarted. Rivard, a little bit of traction issue there, was dancing side to side. Franklin trying to work inside Mike Edwards for the 3rd spot. Unable to clear. Cleaver going to get in front of Ethan Evers. I think Evers jumped down in front of TJ Floyd. Those talking a lot of crap. Oh, Snook and the 69 get together, then Mullins and the 41 get together, then someone behind them got together. There's a lot going on. That is going to help Zachary Margeson with the caution coming out, as there's another caution. Another wreck, I mean. We were done with this one. Right here, J-Much up across the 61's nose. And he gets it sort of sorted and spins out again. And then Eric Watkins gets a piece of that.
Sorry, Cliff, I avoided too hard there.
There is Mullins trying to get inside Watkins. Those two go to the inside wall. That was the second part of that incident. And then there was a third one behind it. I think Clapper Newell and Llewellyn come together. 21 and 23. They make contact. Llewellyn goes around nose first into the outside wall. 3 different accidents at the same time.
I've done this on like the initial start of the race.
Still have damage from that. Come on.
That
Don't
was...
worry, everyone's gonna get a Christmas card that says sorry from Martinsville.
Look at those cars. Watch out.
JR Deal gets another lap back. It's gone from 4 laps down. Now he'll be 2 laps down. JR Deal not giving up yet. Can tell you the 43 of Alkire has finally parked it. He will finish 17th tonight out of the race. Leaders Reeling, Rivard, Edwards, Franklin Cleaver, Ethan Evers, John Garrett, TJ Floyd, David Snook, Cliff Mullins your top 10. Looks like Jeremy Clapper Newell has come down and gotten a fast repair. Truck looking brand spanking new for the 21 team. Similar story from Margison, his truck looking brand spanking new. Getting down to the end of the race, these boys deciding it's time.
Yeah.
Derek Watkins riding around in 13th. Jay Munch missing a right rear taillight in 14th. Is that his motor blowing up? I heard it. I heard somebody pop. Llewellyn 15th. JR Deal. Those of you that play a KFRP, Outlaw might be flying in pretty soon. Might be.
Okay, there are actually multiple incidents, but the contact that kind of started everything, and the rest of us going to show the reaction from there, was the 61 and 69 coming together. After reviewing it several times, the two cars kind of came together. 61 did come down a little bit, 69 did go up a little bit. So it's going to be a racing incident, no penalty given.
A 50-50, nobody was 100% at fault situation, so no one gets the penalty. I'm sure these drivers will be glad to get out of Martinsville. Heard Rivard sad, and I was wondering why. I looked over and saw that Reeling has chosen bottom this time. Rivard going to be under attack from the 14 of Mike Edwards. 25 laps remaining.
Just watch out for Mike. He might hit you going in turn 1.
Okay.
Or turn 2, or turn 3, or turn 4.
Michael, you have permission to execute Order 66.
He doesn't need permission.
No.
Why not? It's fun.
7 of the top 8 are playoff trucks. The only one that's not is the leader. As Reeling clears Rivard. Rivard clears Edwards, more importantly. Now Edwards has to fight his teammate, 74 Franklin, for the 3rd spot. Cleaver's down in front of Evers.
Alex, there's a corner there.
Looks like TJ Floyd just bounced off the wall, but no harm, no foul. Continue to watch the battle for 3rd. As Edwards clears Franklin. Now Franklin's going to wish maybe he had gotten down quicker. He's going to try to hold off Cleaver. Cleaver looks like he cut him a little break. Franklin able to get down to the bottom and hold on to 4th. The better Virginia track. The better Virginia track next week. Oh, Margison a bit out of shape in the 10th spot. Mullins goes around again.
God! Yo!
Mullins not happy.
All of you.
Let's go back and watch this one
How
unfold.
many fucking times am I gonna get fucking punted in this goddamn race?
He's very angry. Jay Winch into the back of Mullins. And around goes Mullins.
Eat shit, Daniel. Love you, Cliff.
Don't worry, Billy, you're gonna get it. I have so much less front damage, or right front.
I don't know if that was the 3rd or the 4th time the Mullins been turned this race.
In front of my car?
He's going to go hit Daniel.
My car?
He thought about it. He
It's a modified race. We get it. We understand now.
gave Daniel something to think about. Now see if he goes and gives the business his... Yep.
And look, the outside wasn't that bad, right?
He went and gave a message to the 69 truck.
That was luck.
Jay Winch is back in. Probably doesn't even notice the difference. Now, if I was on track, you would see a different 37, because he likes to wreck me.
After review, the 69 got in the back of the 37, swinging the 37 around, causing the yellow to come out. 69 will have the EOL.
J Wench going to the back. Fortunately for him, that's only to 15th. Mullins doesn't want to pass him. TJ Floyd with a brand new truck now. 49 held onto that fast repair right till the end. Now Mullins realized he has to pass the 49. So the shenanigans continue. Good old short track racing. I keep wanting to say the Valo because of the 01. Reeling's usually the 42, so this is really hard to get used to. Reeling in the 01. Rivard in the 10. Edwards third in the 14th. Franklin 74 trucks 4th. Cody Cleaver in the 4 is 5th. Perfectly clear. Ethan Evers in 6th. John Garrett is 7th. Zach Martinson is 9th. Davis Snook is 8th. Don't ask me why I said those backwards, I'm just weird. Derek Watkins 41 is 10th. Llewellyn, all the different contact he's had, still out there soldiering on a lead lap in 11th. Jeremy Clapper Newell, the fresh truck, 12th. I have a feeling from here on out, the 01's going to choose bottom. We'll find out in about a quarter of a lap. The drama builds. Should get one to go here. Lights out on a pace car, one to go. Indeed, Reeling choosing bottom.
You're gonna get another good restart. I'm gonna miss the corner.
Reeling trying to,
Do it.
I guess, wish the race away or trying to reverse jinx? Not sure.
That was a joke about missing the corner.
Edwards and Franklin third and
so
fourth.
Order 66 is still on the table then.
The problem with Order 66 is he would have to be on the same side to begin with. It's not his teammate. Oh, Edwards tried to fill the gap under Bill Rivard, not quite able to get there. We got contact in the back. Seems like Llewellyn's around again. Quickly back under caution. JR Deal would be getting so many lucky dogs. Contact between Llewellyn and Watkins.
Let me guess, Bill. Walk.
Almost looked like TJ Floyd may have made contact with the 23. We'll have to go back and watch it again.
I'm playing the dangerous game here.
Yeah, a little shot right there shoots Llewellyn into the corner. Llewellyn goes up the track, collects the 41.
Don't say that. Now you watch. We're probably gonna go green. I doubt it, but
Alex.
Oh my gosh, Llewellyn's smacking pretty hard there. 23 starts smoking. Llewellyn doesn't have that fast repair still. He might be done.
Bill's gonna pump me out of the way, and I'm gonna be completely fine with it.
Although it looks like, yeah, there's still a little bit of smoke
I don't
there.
punt.
He doesn't punt.
Bill's gonna use his bumper to my bumper, and I'm going to be completely fine with it.
Did someone say punt?
You don't punt, he drop kick.
Michael, shenanigans.
To a lot of playoff drivers towards the front of the field. Reeling, of course, not one of them, but Rivard in second, Edwards third, Franklin fourth, Cleaver fifth, Evers sixth, Garrett seventh, Martinson 8. All 7 of those trucks are playoff trucks. Then you see David Snook crashing the party in the 61 ninth.
The 49 got in the back of the 23, pushing the 23 into the corner, causing him to go a little bit faster than he wanted to, and sliding up the track into the 41. The 49 will have the EOL.
TJ Floyd picking up the penalty on that one.
Maybe the 23 should go on the start next time.
TJ Floyd complaining about every call as usual.
LOL.
Bill Rivard stirring the pot as usual.
Not every call, just tired of the bullshit.
Every call tonight.
Bill, you should make that restaurant in GTA.
Shenanigans? That'd be great.
He can't spell it.
True. I don't know if I can spell it. So Reeling Rivard, your front row. Edwards Franklin, row 2.
Exactly.
Cleaver Evers, row 3. Garrett
Yeah.
Margison, row 4. Much Schnook, row 5.
I owe you one.
Well, calm down there. It's okay, calm down.
Have so many cautions, every truck's still in the lead lap. Except for the 2 that are retired from the race, of course. We tend to go when we get to the line here. Reeling gets us restarted. Edwards right alongside Rivard. Rivard got a terrible start. Cleaver trying to send it in there to get inside Rivard. Not quite able to. Franklin now fights back on the outside of Cleaver. Franklin trying to hang on to the 4 spot. Cleaver trying to take it away. They battle side by side. Franklin got a really strong run on that high side. That's impressive. He's going to get down in front of Cleaver. Franklin holds on to the 4 spot. Cleaver 5th. Evers is 6th. Side by side behind them, you see Garrett and Margison battle. Margison blocked Garrett all the way to the curb. That made everyone check up. Cliff Mullins goes shooting up the track again. Mullins has had a rough race. But man, that was a lot of bumping and banging. Stay green. 8 to go. Reeling. Edwards. Rivard. Franklin in. Man, Mullins just does. J-Munch back in the wall. The other dark and green truck. Franklin 4th. Cleaver 5th. Evers Margison. Margison right on the back bumper of the 26. J-Munch smacked the wall a few times here. Looks like TJ Floyd and J-Munch side by side. Floyd trying to fight his way back up. Pushes J-Munch up the track a little bit. Daniel Wallen, brand new 23 truck, so he did still have that fast fares. J-Munch back in, comes around. Is he going to hang on to it? He bounces off the door of Cliff Mullins to save it. Mullins kept the J-Munch machine going in the correct direction. We stay green. Reeling out front of Edwards, Rivard, Franklin. Then Cleaver, Margison inside of Evers. Margison then disappears. Derek Watkins smacks it off the wall.
Try to do that.
TJ Floyd trying to make up ground.
All good.
Daniel Llewellyn trying to move up. Could we be seeing a battle for the lead? 3 laps remaining. Edwards is closing in a little bit. They're on the same tire strategy. The whole top 4 is. Cleaver has the freshest tires. Edwards trying to close in. 2 to go. Gap kind of stable at that 4/10 mark. Everyone get the whole 10 laps in under green? That's impressive.
Are you kidding?
Maybe not.
Reckon.
Ethan Evers is around. I jinxed it. Caution out. 26. Round on the backstretch.
Michael.
Snook in the 61 gets into the back of playoff driver Ethan Evers and spins him out. Snook not in the playoffs. That's interesting maneuver with 2 laps to go.
That was fun, Daniel.
Yeah, well, got a little close to the wall there, didn't we?
So Reeling now has to go to the green-white checkers. Edwards going to be forced to start up high. Rivard's going to get a shot to take second back away.
Unlimited green white checkers.
No. Just no.
Thank you.
Just no.
Now we have 3.
This ain't Mike Edwards.
This ain't Daytona either.
If those of you remember that race, ARCA at
Right,
Daytona,
Michael?
Unlimited Green White Checkers was the longest race in SRL history. It was amazing.
Must be pleading the fifth on that one.
After review, there were several chain reaction incidents, but the original incident was the 61 getting in the back of the 26, coming off the corner, hitting the 26. The 61 will have the EOL.
David Snook in the 61, going to drop to the rear of the field.
Hey, Cody, I think you got a flat tire.
Margison trying to pick up spots.
Go away. J Munch, I may be in need of your cleaning services.
My what services?
Your cleaning services.
I know J Munch had cleaning
For
services.
cleaning cars or for cleaning up issues?
Let's go with the issues.
Gotcha.
We will try green white checker attempts. Numero uno. Lights out. Guerrilla radio. If you get that reference, you're probably old. Alex Reeling, Mike Edwards, Bill Rivard, Dustin Franklin, Cody Cleaver, your top 5. There you go, Tito. I knew I wouldn't be alone. Pace car dives in. We're set for a green white checker attempt, playoff style from Martinsville. Reeling gets us going. Edwards spins the tires on the outside lane. Cleaver out of shape, gets head into the inside wall, and the caution's going to come back out immediately. That was big.
Mike, do you want the spot back?
No, you can have the outside.
Rivard got second away and immediately regrets it.
You have got to be shitting me with that.
Is that TJ Floyd once again on the radio?
Fuck, another meatball.
Daniel Wallen picks up his second meatball. Looks like the 49 gets in the back of Cleaver and sends him around on the corner entry. It's right on board with the 49 once again. Gets into the back of him on the straightaway, wrecks him in front of the field. Not sure how many ways you can call that one.
But John, my bad on that restart. I was right on the guy's bumper. If that was on me, my bad.
There was a lot of crashing there.
I'm going down smoking. Fuck this thing.
Daniel Wallen not going to pit for the meatball.
Somebody clear my black, please.
There's the contact, the 4 and 49 coming up the track.
Yeah, I'm probably going to get one too.
Evers.
Even though I'm behind everybody else.
John Garrett wraps the bottom and picks up a ton of spots.
Damn, that.
Cleaver back on pit road in the 4.
Hey, give me an EOL because I'm down on power.
Cleaver gone down a lap at this point. Floyd currently
Hell with
between the
that,
pace
I'm
car
down
and
on
the
power
leader.
too. You gonna see me send this shit?
Well, I mean, I'll stay up here and send it with you, but that's all right. I'll be back up here maybe. We'll see.
I mean, it's highly likely.
I think someone may have just popped the motor.
There's kind of a lot going on with all that. I look at the 14, you spun the tires, you think you go anywhere, whatever the case may be, kind of stack at the field a little bit. Then there was net code between the 74 and the 4, which slowed the 4 up, and caused the 49 to get in the back of the 4, which actually triggered the wreck. Since the kind of initial contact that wasn't contact that caused the start of the wreck was net code, we're going to have no penalty on this one.
So TJ Floyd avoids the penalty there, thanks to
That's
some
BS.
netcode.
I mean, y'all gotta look at that one again.
It's always the net code. Always the net code.
I mean, I saw that coming from a mile away.
I mean, I'm about as low as I can go, and somehow there was a car still underneath me triggering that, so I don't know.
I got that black flag now. Do you want to clear it, please?
Yeah, can I get mine cleared? Yeah, I need one as well.
And you're down on power, Daniel?
Is Cliff Mullins in fourth and not taking the
Can I
top?
get everybody?
Hit for my meatball.
Or is Derek Watkins laying back a little bit? Here we go, green-white checker attempt number 2. Reeling gets a great start.
Not sure how I...
Edwards trying to stay inside Rivard, going to be able to do it as they're 3 wide behind. John Garrett in full send mode. In battle for second. Edwards and Rivard going at it once again. Mullins falling back with the down on power. Her race is going to be on for a second as Reeling gets the white flag. Edwards wraps the bottom. Rivard's going to try to cross him over here. Edwards gets the strong run up off the corner. Rivard full sends it into the back of Edwards, gives him a shot. They're still making contact. Still making contact. Still making contact. Who got second? I think Rivard picks it up there. After giving a shot to Edwards and pushing him up the track, Rivard gets second. Edwards third. John Garrett
That's for Tuesday, Michael.
comes home fourth. Dustin Franklin fifth. J Munch sixth.
Good shot.
Margison seventh. David Snook eighth. Jeremy Clapper Newell ninth. Cliff Mullins, your top 10.
Oh yeah, I did mark that incident for review later, so we'll send the people take a look at it too. On the restart.
Correct,
What
Tito.
incident?
I would appreciate that because I got
It was fun.
imposed on all that, being a playoff driver and everything, so I would appreciate that.
It was hilarious.
I'm looking at my screen, dude. I hit you square, but you're out of shape because the 74 got into you.
You hit him is the problem.
He just wrecked both of my cars. He just wrecked both my cars.
My $12 car. No.
Reeland's battered Craftsman Ford F-150 picking up the win here if we can get Edwards, Rivard, and Reeling to the interview room. Please and thank you. Michael DG, got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. Well, that was fascinating. Heck of a battle for second there coming to the line. How is that out there?
I knew it was coming when he backed off to get behind me. I knew, kind of expected after Tuesday, but hey, he did it without crashing me, so a lot better than I did at Richmond. So props to him. That was fun.
True, and he was able to beat you by ever so slight of a nose. That was pretty incredible race for a second. And like you said, that's the way to move somebody and not completely wipe them. So congrats on the third place finish. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout outs to drop for us tonight.
Yep, you for doing the broadcast and these cars, EPI, Cave, RP, Labor 12, Forest Screen Printing, Marbles Mobile Detailing, and all the teammates tonight. Kind of hard to have strategy when you got 50 cautions, but I'll take P3 and second playoff driver. So great start to this. Yeah, great start to these chaotic races.
Absolutely, and welcome to every Martinsville League race ever.
Yep, I don't know why we keep adding it, but hey.
Some people like this, and it's entertaining.
Oh, props to them.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. I don't want to be in that race at all, but it's fun to watch.
At times.
All right, well, congrats on the P3. We'll go ahead and drag in Bill. We're actually going to leave you here just so you can talk about that finish. Bill, I'm leaving Mike in here so you two can discuss this finish. How was that out there?
It was fun. I love Martinsville. I just wish we could go green.
Yeah, that's never happened in any league race ever. So you just keep on wishing, and it's never going to happen.
Much fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
see, that's how you move somebody. You know,
Yeah.
Tuesday I tried to do it, didn't really work out too well.
I knew I could move you without wrecking you, so like I wasn't gonna take you out.
I knew exactly what you were doing when you let off and got behind me.
Yeah, you know.
Hey,
Turn
good
3.
effort though. That one playoff spot. So, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yes, sir. We're fighting here.
all right. Well, congrats to both of you on the strong runs tonight. We'll go ahead and kick Mikey out, and Bill, you got those. I kicked myself out. That was a great job. But yeah, if we can get Bill to get those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts without Mikey talking.
We got Propel, we got J Munch for the paint, we got 10 Tenths, we got you for the broadcast, we got Michael for being part owner. It's a great old time out here. We got Stay Fresh, we got Cave RP,
Got it all.
and Officer Tyrone for stealing my radios.
Hmm.
We got beef.
We're still mad about that, huh?
Always mad about it. But no, me and Michael talked after Tuesday. Like I was heated in the moment, but we're good. But you know, he definitely had the receipt.
True.
Wow.
All right, congrats on the second place finish and highest finishing playoff driver tonight. Has to be a proud moment there heading into next week at Richmond. What do you feel like your odds are over there?
I mean, I don't really like Richmond that much, but I did well in the Xfinity race, so I'm hoping it translates to trucks.
So many people hate one of the best tracks ever. I love
It's not that I hate it. I'm just not. I don't feel good at it.
Just because you're not good at it, right?
Well, I mean, I was gonna be second in the Xfinity race until Michael happened.
But you weren't, were you?
Cliff, if you're still in here, I didn't
You're Brittany.
and it looks like you just slowed down.
All right, well, we'll be having some fun next week at Richmond. Congrats on the highest you play. Well, I just can't talk. I'm just going to stop. Congrats on the highest finishing playoff driver tonight, and thanks for everything you guys do over at Stay Fresh, making our rides look nice. We'll come by and see you a little bit later on. All right, bud?
All right, see ya.
Hey, Jay Munch, jump up.
Now we'll go get our
or do we need to pull
race leader, if they can stop talking in the real thing. Alex, congrats on the win tonight. How was it out there in the 01? And did you think you were going to get back after spinning it out from the pole?
Dude, thank you. To be honest, what a crazy night. I was at that start. I'm completely sorry. I was not anticipating that much wheel spin coming to the green like that. So yes, I'm sorry to everyone I screwed on the first lap of the race. And no, not really, because how much I got caught up in other wrecks, so I had a lot of right front damage and front end damage, so my truck was tight, but just beating Bill up pit road worked really good.
Yeah, that was crucial.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that, because I just don't know. I think that's what sealed it.
Well, showing your times here, you were 0.6 of a second quicker in the box and a second and a half overall quicker. So don't know where you picked it up, but a little bit of Bill slacking off, I think.
Yeah, because I definitely felt slow entering the box.
Well, congrats on the big win tonight. You got those friends, family, and sponsor shout-outs to drop for us tonight?
Yes, I do. I like to thank Forward Bite Racing, Living on Rails, Vector Camp, P4 Performance, MPI Steering Wheels, LaJoy Seating, you for doing a great broadcast, Race Control, putting up a hectic race tonight.
Yeah, they had a lot to do today.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right, 10-4. Congrats on the win tonight once again, and we'll catch you in the next race, my friend.
All right, thank you.
As Alex Reeling in the 42, getting the victory tonight. 0-1 on your screen, 0-1 in the truck series, but usually the 42. That's why I kept calling him Lavallo early in the race, but hey, he made me talk about him some more with the right name as he ended up winning the race. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. We have to say this has been iRacing.com. Head on over there, pick up this track, these trucks, and a subscription. Come race with us. We'd love to have you. Let's look at our final results here. Alex Reeling, Bill Rivard, Mike Edwards, John Garrett, Dustin Franklin, your top 5. J. Munch, Margison, Snook, Clapper Newell, and Mullins somehow gets a top 10 after being involved in nearly every wreck. Derek Watkins, Daniel Llewellyn, TJ Floyd, Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver, J.R. Deal, Chris Alkire, Chris Isaacs not showing up there, nor is Dudes Castroneves or Hunter Carson. Those 3 trucks will not get credit for starting this race. So the top 17 will get credit for starting here. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's broadcast. You go over to dgsracing.com, click on the big red snake. That'll get you to our Discord where you can sign up to run any of our 9 different series. We have 9 series racing every single night, so if you got a night free, we have a night you can come race with us. We'd love to have you. We welcome everyone, no matter your skill level. Come on out, check it out, dgsracing.com. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching tonight's broadcast, and we'll see you in the next race.